Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today Cynthia and I are walking the Centurion Way. It is an 11 kilometre, 6.8 mile cycling and walking path starting in Chichester and passing through Lavant and West Dean. It follows the old Chichester to MIDHURST railway line. First opened to passengers in 1881 and fully closed by 1991. So let's get cracking, let's go and explore the Centurion Way. Good morning, it's Kevin here. I've got Cynthia with me.
Morning.
We are in Chichester and we are just about to start 7 miles ish of the Centurion Way, South Downs National Park. Let me just show you the arch that we're going to go through. Always something goes past, and here we are. We've got a signpost here, or sorry, a notice board would be better description of what we're going to be doing. So we are here and we're just about to go along there, and it ends at Singleton, we think. We're still plodding along. I don't think we've even done half a mile yet, but anyway, the Centurion Way was or is on where the old railway line was, and it's 11 kilometres, 6.8 miles, starting in Chichester, passing through Lavant and West Dean, and ends, or if you're on a train, terminates in Singleton. This would have been the Chichester to MIDHURST railway line, which was opened in 1881 and then closed in 1991 following the closures that some gentleman imposed on us all. But over here, got a fairly new housing estate, and as part of the grounds here, or lands opposite, they put a pond in. But something I was saying, the works by the South Downs National Park took about 3 years and extended the walk by about 2 kilometres. Well, Cynthia's just said, might not look it, but for quite some way now it's done a very, very gradual incline, and now it's starting to go uphill quite a bit, but not too bad. But we have been setting a pretty relentless pace, but it's lovely. We've now got a much better skies above us. We did have a little bit of rain, as I mentioned earlier on, and before Cynthia says anything at all, there it is, Kevin's beard, so named I think by Cynthia and Steve on a walk one day. But the unfortunate thing is there's an awful lot of it here. Let me just give you a shot of the countryside. The sheep start there and they go all the way down there. Look at that, that's one massive field. Isn't that incredible? I think that's probably the biggest field I've ever seen. Crazy. Now just here we've got this post, and it's got a QR code at the top, and this one is Jupiter. Now earlier on we saw Venus, Earth, Mars and one other. Venus, Mars, Earth, I can't think. I can't. We've seen 4, I think. Mercury, that's it. So that was the first one, and now we've got Jupiter. We don't know the relevance of having these posts on an old railway line. Well, we're up against, or up to another bridge, and we're just by a local nature reserve. And here we have Brandy Hole Copse, Romans, smugglers and a wealth of wildlife. And the first piece of artwork, there is several pieces of artwork along the Centurion Way. There he is. The Chichester Road Gang sculptures mark the location where the now disused Chichester to MIDHURST railway line, now the Centurion Way, crosses the old Roman road. The site was previously occupied by old wagon loading bays. The sculptures were created by Cornish sculptor David Kemp using empty oxygen gas cylinders, and they include a ganger with a bowler hat, workers with spades, and a surveyor with a theodolite. Oh, I've just noticed on here, look at that, the Chichester Road Gang. That's lovely, I like that. But they're suggesting about the amphitheatre, and that is just there. I wish I had my drone with me. Well, evidently this is an historic bridge, and it's got all these strange things hanging from them. A bat, yeah. Spider. Is that a whale?
Whale or shark.
Is it a deer? Ooh, they're all up underneath here as well, look. Look at that. That looks like a snake, a snail. Very strange. Very, very strange. But that looks like an old railway station. I would be amazed if it's not. We trunch. No, we don't. We just keep walking. We know that somewhere just over to our left there's West Dean Cafe, which we're desperate to try and get into, but we don't know if we can. West Dean Village Halt, but we've got to come up here and go down this windy footpath. There we go, look, Centurion Way, northern section half a mile, Chichester 5.5 miles, so that's what we've done. Centurion Way, turning point 200 metres. The turning point, and we can't go through there. Private estate there. Here we are. So now we've got to go down here. This comes out opposite the pub. Can't remember the name of the pub. What's the name of the pub? Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you, Cynthia. Selzy Arms. Well, we're on our way to the village shop, Cynthia.
We are. They sell coffee or tea.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee or tea, that's right.
Excellent. So I was wrong about that other lane just now.
We never say I told you so.
No. Oh look, a telephone box with a telephone in it. Oh, I'm amazed. Yeah, look at this. Oh, lots of cobwebs in there. They don't get used very often. Oh, look at this thatched cottage here. Timber frame cottage with a lovely thatch on the top. Look at that, isn't that idyllic? Oh, just wonderful. Look at this. Cottage garden and a well. An old well. Well. Well, there's the remnants are coffee. No, sorry. Cup of tea and a snack. Very nice too. But we were getting a bit worried about that lot up there, but it didn't come to anything apart from a few spits and spots. We don't know if this is the right path or not. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yes, it is. There we go. And we were just moaning about our legs aching after having stopped at the cafe, and now we've got to go uphill, up these steps. At least, in fact, the steps are so small they're actually difficult to walk on. Now Cynthia's a long way ahead of me. I couldn't work out what this was earlier on. Just here to my right hand side is a water tower that Cynthia, Steve and I went to have a look at when we did a walk. But Singleton was once a key station on the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway line from Chichester to MIDHURST. There we are, Singleton sign. As I mentioned just now, this line was primarily for taking passengers to the Goodwood races. And it said that the demand was always vastly overestimated. And I believe that most passengers actually wanted to get off in Chichester, get off the train in Chichester. Well, we've been doing a bit of detective work. On that notice board back there, when it brings it up to date 2025, if you look at the chimney on that station house, it's different to that chimney on that station house.
It says press to step back in time.
And there's King Edward. When you think you're nearing the end of the walk, and then you see that, another mile. Well, this looks like another stop. This is the milk port. But look at this these lovely old milk churns. Look at that. Oh gosh, yeah, they are heavy with all that. No, they've got chalk in there, and they are very, very heavy. You wouldn't want to. Oh, there's a picture of some men lifting a churn on big churns. Way bigger than these. Look at that. Ha! It's brilliant. The shot, yeah, you stand. That's it.
Do you want to block them out?
No, don't want to block them out. Anyway, what a lovely walk.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
7 miles. Well, 6.8-ish, according to kilometres, I think. But that was a lovely, lovely walk. And we can't emphasise enough. Let me just quickly show you. This track has been like this all the way along. Little bits of odd puddles here and there. Or, well, not even puddles, to be honest, but firm, easy walking. But as I say, 6.5 miles.
Well, altogether we've done 8 miles. So, taking off the bit in Chichester,
Yeah.
the route is probably about 7.
About 7, yeah. So we're going to try and catch a bus back to
Hopefully.
MIDHURST, hopefully. So this will be Kevin and Cynthia from the Centurion Way saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.